there is a video going viral on Twitter right now between two people I've made a video about in the past. PJ Washington, NBA star athlete, and Brittany Renner, Hall of Fame Instagram thought. Let's get into it right now. So it's a private video. There's an exchange between Brittany and PJ. And the reason why this matters, if you're a fan of the channel, is I made a video on it in the past. Hopefully you watched it, and I discussed why this is going to be a problem. Looks like I was right 4 years later.
Okay, hold on, pause. This is what we're not doing.
Kids obviously crying. This is not a good situation. So this is Brittany right here. The first thing I thought of when I saw this video was, why is she filming this? And as you'll look and see that there appears to be issues. Obviously, the kid's crying between the exchange. She's filming because this is not the first time this has happened. It appears to be a very contentious relationship between these two. And I promise by the end of this video, you'll understand why I'm making this video.
Time that he does this, I'm going to record this. Because that's not okay. I'm just letting you know. No, the thing is, this is the third time he's done it. This is the third time he's done it.
So Brittany's saying this is the third time you've done it. It sounds like they exchange the kid every week, and so this is 3 straight weeks where the kid is crying. That could be an indication of anything. Obviously, this should be private. It should not be public. It's none of my business. But the kid crying could also mean that Brittany feels that the kid does not want to go into PJ's household. Maybe there's reasons for that we don't know. And obviously, she wants to take care of her kid.
He doesn't want to go with you. So actually show up. Actually show up and do something then with him. Because he does this every time. No, it's not. No, it's not. It ain't because anybody babies him. You gonna give him his bag and stuff?
That's terrible.
I think it's her family member with her, the one that's filming this. So the exchange has been mostly okay so far. It gets real ugly towards the end.
Hey, it's up with me. Just know that it's up.
What'd you say? What'd you say?
I didn't stutter.
I didn't hear you say it again.
Suck my dick.
If you had one, maybe I would. Pussy ass
Hey, you wish I would,
bitch.
There's obviously a lot going on between these two because this person associated with Brittany felt the need to film this and get very contentious with him. Whenever a situation, whenever the emotions rise, that's when whatever comes out is what people really think, which is always makes these situations so interesting. And PJ, the way he responded in a very disrespectful manner with what he said, leads me to believe that this has been brewing for a few weeks now. It seems like this was finally the moment where both sides finally said what needed to be said, or what they believed that needed to be said, and it gets worse.
What the fuck you looking at?
That's on my way.
Get your bitch ass out my driveway, ho.
You don't pay for shit.
Fuck you. You don't pay for shit either. $170,000 to your hoe, but $11,000 in your son's bank account. $11,000 in your son's bank account, but $170 to that
You don't
bitch.
got shit in your
Get out the car. Get out the car. Get out the car.
Oh, what a lovely video. I love this part where the girl finally feels it. She seems very well mannered, just kind of chilling in the car, and then all of a sudden there's a pointing. Once the finger comes out, once the finger gets pointed right at her, there it goes. Oh, here she comes. She's off the races. Man, forget all this Jake Paul boxing. I want to see baby mama drama. I feel like a fight between this lady filming and the lady in the car would have made for a lot more entertaining fight than a lot of the influencers fighting. Brittany has a really big Instagram account. You won't see it now, but many years ago, she was posting many thirst traps. And so she would go on these podcasts and they'd ask her questions about dating and she would give her opinion, which would always go viral. But I did a little deep dive and I think it's meaningful to bring this up.
I mean, in all fairness, it's probably mommy and daddy issues because when people ask me what was the one thing that was missing in my childhood, I would say my parents.
The reason why I get so agitated at seeing these videos of the parents fighting, I realize how privileged I was because I did not grow up in an environment like this, nor did anyone around me. So when I see parents that are yelling and fighting and there's drama and there's people yelling really disrespectful things to each other, it's very clear that these are bad parents. They are going to continue being bad parents. And then when I do a deep dive on Brittany, just curious of her background, she clearly had a rough upbringing. Her parents didn't want her. Her dad wasn't in the picture. Her mom didn't want her. And in the next clip, you'll see mom probably wasn't the best mom. So she was raised by her grandparents her entire life. So she does not have good role models. She does not have a good image of what good parenting is. And it's just generation after generation, you pass it down. And unfortunately, the child is going to go through a lot of trauma.
If it comes from your book, I'll go ahead and just quote it then. You said, my white mom liked black penis more than she loved me.
That's how I felt.
I could not imagine being an adult, writing a book, letting this information get out, but speaking about your mother in that manner. So imagine if that gets out publicly, imagine the relationship she has with her mom or had with her mom growing up. And so this is someone that in some ways, now she's an adult now, and I understand totally responsibilities on her, but how in the world do you expect a kid that grew up in an environment without her parents didn't want her, and the way she words it, her parents or her mom was interested in penis more than her, to even have those thoughts? I almost see her as a victim. This is so sad to hear. This is a child that probably, I think the reason why she lashes out, if you watch her interviews, and you'll see some clips here later, the reason why she lashes out, she was never loved.
The average person is not gonna wanna make that jump, and that's okay, because I'm not talking to them. I don't need anybody average. I'm not average. There's nothing about my mentality that's average. I don't carry myself as average. I don't look average. I'm not mundane and forgettable, just like these other
Type A personality, combative, disagreeable. In my opinion, that is a 0 out of 10 for marriage quality. You absolutely do not have kids with a woman like this. She's lovely looking. She's a very nice looking girl. I know some of you are going to leave the comments, I would never date her. She's so ugly. She's so unattractive. No. I know a lot. If she started an OnlyFans tomorrow, she'd have $3 million in net income in like 2 months. Very nice looking girl. Very combative. And if you look at her background, she probably feels like she was never loved and is unfortunately very, very hurt from her childhood and has never been able to resolve those problems. I released my video almost 4 years ago to the day, 830,000 views. The video performed really well. I hope you guys have seen it. If you haven't, go back and watch. I got some funny jokes in it. But check this comment out. Poor kid is going to grow up around drama, constant custody battles, and a baby mama who is, in my opinion, not a great role model. I called it. I knew from the start, whenever these two got together in this video, there was news going around about the child support and whatnot. And I just basically reacted to her Instagram pictures and a video of her in her car. She was just saying some stuff, wild stuff, that I was like, you do not marry this girl. You do not have kids with her. But you can always count on a stupid NBA player to knock up the dumbest girl to have a kid with. And he successfully did it, and it's going to cost him a lot of money. A couple weeks before I made my video, Twitter post was going viral about PJ Washington possibly paying her $200,000 per month. Now, of course, it went viral because everyone jumped on and assumed that she was just a gold digger chasing after the NBA guys, and she was 6 years older. So, like, the optics were looking really bad. But let's check out the next video to see her talk about the child support.
Then the rumor started that he was paying you $200,000 a month in child support.
This is untrue.
Right.
Let's
have
that. And
more. But he is paying child support, though.
Mm-hmm.
Right? It's his baby. It's named after him. Is it enough money for you to basically be a mother full time and not have to work in other ways?
I will say it's enough for the child's needs.
I know everyone jumps on the girl here, that she's a gold digger, whatever your opinion, doesn't matter. But I think it's very ugly that you have these two people. One is a very high earner, and the woman feels that she's barely getting enough to have the child's needs met. And they're clearly under financial stress based on that original video, the video of them exchanging the kid. The woman that's filming is speaking about, you don't pay enough, you owe us this, you owe us that. The fact that there's a contentious manner here, that there is two people fighting over money. When you make $4 million a year, and I think PJ's up to $15 million a year now, this shouldn't even be a question. This is the mother of your kid. I know they fight. Brittany might not be the best mom, all that. Let's throw that to the side. We're talking about the mother of your kid, and you aren't supporting your kid. I think PJ might be a little bit in the wrong here. Here's PJ Washington's salary. He's made $64 million following this next season. He's under contract, so that's guaranteed. I've seen that he's probably going to sign for another $80 million over the next 4 years. We're talking about a guy making about $140, $150 million in his career. Money is not a problem. That kid, despite all of Brittany's flaws, that kid should absolutely receive all the support it needs. It should not be crying in any situation, and there absolutely should not be a family member yelling obscenities when your kid's around, yelling really ugly things to you about owing money and the money's not in the account and all that. That should never happen. And young men, this is not who you marry. So for some of you watching, if you ever want to know why some guys date girls like this, she made it very clear. A lot of young men get really, really, really dumb whenever the girl's butt. There needs to be a ratio. There's that video many years ago about like the hot and crazy matrix. We need a new matrix for like butt to hip to waist ratio. Once that reaches a certain number, if you go to Miami, you'll see this all the time. Men just get really, really, really dumb, and they don't really think through their actions. They knock up a girl like this and then wonder why they have problems with it many years later.
There was a video that I did in my car where I was talking about how I had sex with, was it 3 men in a day?
Yes.
And then I ended up getting a yeast infection.
Yes.
I came out pretty unscathed.
Pretty unscathed. Yeah, a girl making it public that she had 3 sexual partners in a day. Yeah, young men, this is who you don't marry. For all of Fresh and Fit's flaws and the red pill community's flaws, they're pretty right about this one. These are the girls you don't marry. This is not a flex. This is a disgusting, disgusting characteristic trait of someone that they would even publicize this and get internet points for having sex with 3 men in 24 hours. And PJ Washington, you dumb, dumb, dumb fuck. Why in the world are you knocking this up? Why? Why? This can be 18 years of drama, young man. Why in the world did you do it?
Oh, I'm going to play the background, for a marriage. Like, I shouldn't have to shrink myself. If my expression is loud and proud, then the man that wants to be with me is going to have to accept that. We need to stop fucking shrinking ourselves to be with a man. You can either love me or leave me the fuck alone. I shouldn't have to water myself down to be loved by you.
We all have our personal interests in women, but I have to admit that personality trait is 0 out of 10 for me. An assertive, combative woman with high disagreeableness on the personality trait scale. This would be a nightmare. So to defend PJ for a minute, you could see it in his eyes when that kid was coming to him. There was a level of just disappointment. He knew he made a massive mistake, has to put up with this in the next 18 years. I can imagine she is full of drama and full of that attitude. I think PJ has a little bit of at fault. I think PJ is a little at fault here, though. Let's hear the next clip of Brittany explaining some of his toxicity.
There was a lot that happened when I was pregnant. And when I found out, he told me to get the fuck out of our house when I was 7.5 months pregnant. It was a roller coaster ride with him. And it would be great, then it would be horrible. Then it's we're fighting, then it's come get me. Then it's get the fuck out, then it's I love you. Then it's I want another baby, then it's like I can't stand the sight of you. Toxic.
I imagine she is nonstop drama, so I understand PJ probably at times is just like, dude, get out of the house. I can't deal with you right now. But PJ, this is the mother of your kid. There is no excuse for being that toxic around a woman. Carrying your baby, forget all of her flaws. That is going to be the mother of your first kid, and you're telling her to get out of your house aggressively. I think that's unacceptable. I don't think there's any situation that calls for that type of rude behavior towards the woman of your kid. How in the world are you about to have a kid with a woman and you don't respect her enough to keep her in the house?
We ended up having a conversation, but I had to call my mom to come get me, yes. Told me to get the fuck out and pack all my shit. But of course, nobody hears about that. Yeah, I mean, he tried to kick me out because of things that he got caught up doing. We're playing, what was the game that we played at Christmas? The Wii. We were playing the Wii. We were playing card games. We were playing Family Feud. Like, you're doing all this and you still were fucking off on me? When you knew, like, from the jump, I've been 10 toes devoted to you, moved across the country for you.
NBA dudes are known for sleeping around. If a woman gets with an NBA dude, you kind of have to expect that he's going to sleep around and probably cheat on you. It's the trade-off. You get the lifestyle, you get the money, you get the access to high-status dude, you get all the great benefits of that. The downside is they all cheat. Now, is that acceptable? I don't think so. Sounds like Brittany, with what she's saying, sounds like PJ was probably doing some things that upset her and were probably not acceptable, crossed her boundary. And from the start, it looks like this relationship was doomed to fail. Listen to what the words they say. Really, really ugly.
What'd you say?
I didn't stutter.
I didn't hear you say it again.
Suck my dick.
If you had one, maybe I would.
Where that bitch?
Pussy ass
Hey, you wish
bitch.
I would, bitch.
Pussy ass. What the fuck you looking
Oh,
at?
that's on my way, bitch.
Get your bitch ass out my driveway, ho.
Dick, you don't pay for shit.
Fuck you. You don't pay for shit either. $170,000 to your hoe, but
$170,000. It sounds like that's money that they thought was going to the kid, but it's going to the hoe, referring to his new wife.
$11,000 in your son's bank account. $11,000 in your son's bank account, but $170 to that
You don't
bitch.
got shit in your
Get out the car. Get out the car.
Let him go.
Come on.
This is where you don't intervene. Just let him have it. This drama needs to get solved physically. But in all seriousness, sounds like PJ had $10,000 in the kid's bank account and they're expecting more. Should not happen. Really, really unfortunate that this relation. Look, it's all public. This is a couple that's been talked about a lot. This stuff should stay private. But since they posted publicly and it's going viral on Twitter, leaves all of us YouTubers to talk about it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.